Hey there, it's Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp. I am doing a follow-up video today on a video that I did a year and a half ago on pricing. I'm going to put it up here in the card up above, but I did this video on pricing. It's gotten a ton of views. And then since then, I've gotten a ton of requests about pricing. So today I want to give you 3 tips in this video that you might want to consider as you're pricing your home organizing services out. So without further ado, let's dive in. Number 1. This is an uncommon opinion, unpopular opinion, but I actually hate proposals. So a lot of times I get questions about how I use HoneyBook in my own business. HoneyBook offers not just invoicing and credit card payments, deposit collections, payment plans for those higher ticket jobs, contracts, e-signatures, all of that good stuff, but it also offers a proposal option. And so oftentimes I get questions in my Pro Organizer Bootcamp Facebook community. You can join us at facebook.com/groups/Pro Organizer Bootcamp if you're interested in joining our free group. But in that group, I get a ton of questions about, okay, how do I quote this out? I met with a client and now they want a proposal from me and they want an estimate or a quote or some big fancy document that's going to show them exactly how much I'm going to be able to accomplish in how much time. So to me, that never worked for my business model. I always liked more of a pay-as-you-go model because it was really important for me to be able to understand the client, understand their needs, understand their lifestyle, understand their tendencies. So for example, on the Pro Organizer Bootcamp podcast, I've had a ton of guests where we talk about things like moving and unpacking services, or we talk about people with hoarder or pack rat tendencies, things like that. Those types of jobs often take much more time than just simple somebody asking you to come in and declutter and clean up a room, right? In my experience, that's been the case. So that being said, the reason why proposals don't usually work for me in my own business at Let's Get You Organized is because it comes down to time management. So when you open a box and you realize that in that box, there are dirty dishes from the previous house, a mismatched sock, a random phone charger without the USB port, I don't know, a cat food dish, a hanger, a blouse that's crumpled up and probably still needs to be washed, and a bunch of returns that they never got to, and a bunch of unopened mail, right? If you've ever had that type of client, where some of you are probably laughing watching this, those types of boxes to unpack, for example, are going to take way, way, way longer than boxes that were pristinely packed by somebody that was already pretty organized at their previous home, right? So 2 differences in clients. You sometimes don't know that until you get there and you start opening boxes, because somebody can say, oh, I guess I'm pretty organized, or I'm somewhat organized. They might tell you I'm a hot mess and actually be really clean and tidy, and they just need a little bit of help. Or they could just be somebody that says they're a hot mess and they actually really are a hot mess. So that is my opinion on proposals. Is when it comes to managing your time, you're gonna learn how long jobs will take you. My recommendation is to always do like a pay-as-you-go model so that you don't disappoint your client. You're not overestimating. You're not saying, okay, you're not underestimating. You're not saying, okay, I'm going to be able to accomplish your whole house in 5 sessions, or I'm going to be able to accomplish the laundry room, the 2 bathrooms, and the linen closet and the pantry in 2 sessions, right? Especially when you're just starting out as a newbie pro organizer. If you're like 3 months in, 6 months in, I don't recommend doing proposals, because you don't want to underestimate and under-deliver. You want to under-promise and over-deliver, right? You always want to give them that happy, feel-good moment in their organizing session. You want them to keep booking you, having you back more and more. And again, you'll learn how long jobs will take you as you get more experience, as you get to know client red flags, orange flags, right? As you get to have more experience in the industry, you're going to be able to understand more about time management. So it does take practice. It's an art, not a science. And the reason that I don't do proposals in my own business is basically just because you never know what you're walking into. Sure, you might have had an in-person consultation, you might have seen the space and kind of gotten to know the client, or it might have been over the phone or on Zoom or on FaceTime. You can watch my Consultations 101 masterclass if you want more info on how I run my consultation process at Let's Get You Organized. You can catch that at bit.ly/consultations 101 masterclass. But in that video, I also talk a little bit about why I don't do a whole bunch of in-person consultations, because it tends to be a waste of time. So definitely check that Consultations 101 masterclass out. I will pop the pinned comment and show notes below with that link. So that is number one as it pertains to pricing. I don't do proposals. I try to manage my time as best as I can. I try to put them on a pay-as-you-go model, and I try to under-promise and over-deliver. Number two, packages are a great way to go high ticket. So if you know that you work in 4-hour sessions, say for $300, then you can sell package bundles for say 8 hours and then 12 hours. 8 hours could be something like $575. So they're getting a little bit of a discount there, right? Maybe 25 bucks off for booking multiple sessions at once. Or 12 hours for $800, then they're getting, $100 off, or $850, they're getting $50 off. That way they're getting a little bit of a price break, but up front, you as the organizer, as the business owner, you're getting much more money. And so that brings me to number three, is always get a deposit, because in order to secure that person's appointment on the calendar for their first session, you probably want to have a deposit to make sure that they put skin in the game, and to make sure that they are actually going to show up, be there, be ready to declutter with you, not be a no-show or a flake or a last minute cancellation or a reschedule, right? You want to have that skin in the game so that they know that you're a serious business owner and that you need a deposit in order to book that session on your calendar, because you're a busy organizer, busy gal, busy professional organizer, busy owner, busy CEO. And so they need to honor your time and also put that skin in the game on their end emotionally to make sure that they're committing to that very first session. So on that note, I definitely want you to check out my Consultations 101 masterclass. Again, it's at bit.ly/consultations 101 masterclass. If you want to check it out to learn more about getting all of the deposits, getting the contract signed, getting the consultation done in a way that's going to be saving you time, money, and energy. And you can check that out again at bit.ly/consultations 101 masterclass. I'm wishing you the best in your organizing business, and I hope that this video has been helpful. I will be back for more videos soon.